Welcome to another episode of Jacob's Weekend Cooks. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but today we got something a little bit odd, a little bit different, depending on where you come from. Maybe it's nothing new to y'all. But today we're going to be cooking up some Spam. And you're probably wondering, Spam, ain't that you just throw in the pan and cook it? No. On Facebook, I'm part of some groups, barbecue groups, and I've been seeing pictures of Spam being cooked like a ham. Anyways, I don't know if it's a spoof or what, but I'm gonna take the most care I can with this and try to get it cooked up similar like I would a pork shoulder, and do that. First things off the bat, I'm gonna take this out of the package. I'm gonna rinse it off. And yeah, I know it's in the package. Why do you need to rinse it off? Well, it's got a lot of sodium. It's got over 34% per serving, and it's got 6 servings. So it's got a bunch of sodium. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse it off. The sodium's not gonna come out from the inside, right? It's just gonna be on the exterior. That's fine. And then after that, I'll get it scored up, make like little triangles or diamonds, I'm sorry, and then we'll get it seasoned up. For seasonings, we're gonna use this Elk Creek barbecue hog knuckle barbecue rub. I like it because it's got a sweet and it's got some spice to it. I like it for pork. Okay. So without any further ado, I'm gonna get this opened up, rinsed off, and we'll meet back right here. And now we're back. And just a side note, I am not sponsored by Spam. This is what I saw in the market that was available to me. And I said I'm not gonna go with anything else other than Spam because it's a name brand that I know what the flavor's like, yada yada yada. So anyways, no sponsorships. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. Buy whatever brand you want. Anyways, here's the Spam out of the packaging. The lighting is probably not gonna work, but there's nothing special about Spam. If you've ever eaten it, you've ever looked at it, it's just a chunk of meat. Okay? I did rinse it off, got all the salt off. Okay, and that's it, right? Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna score it up. And I'm not a professional at this. I've never scored anything in my life. So I might mess this up. We've got the Spam all scored up, but I'm not sure if you can see it. Well, actually you can't, because I can barely see it and I'm right here looking at it. But yeah, I've got it scored up as best as I could. And I was thinking about it. Don't they offer a smoked version of this? I'll look it up. Maybe I'll put a picture of it, a can of it. But anyways, why buy it when it's pre-smoked when you can do it on your own, right? So anyways, gonna get the seasonings, and I'm gonna season it pretty good, because it's a nice little chunk of meat. I'm not gonna get too heavy because it's not that big, but just enough seasoning, you know. So here we go. Okay, I've gotten the Spam seasoned all the way around. I'm gonna press it in, get some of that good seasoning all the way through. And like I said, I like using this seasoning because it offers it has a sweetness, and the spice to it. So I'm trying to kick this Spam out of the park. So right now I'm gonna let it soak up a little bit, wash my hands off, and then we'll take this outside. We're already outside. The temperature's running around 250. I got pecan wood in the smoker. And then what else do I got in there? I had carbon to get that fire started. But anyway, look at this bad boy. It looks really pretty outside. The color is starting to melt, not melt in, I guess, into the Spam. So yeah, it's an odd experience for me. It looks pretty good as it stands. So anyway, I'm gonna open it up and we're gonna put the Spam in. Oh yeah, don't mind the ribs. Okay, Spam is already in. We're gonna let it cook. According to the packaging, it says cook at 425 for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna cook it at around 250 for a little while longer, and then we'll bring it out and see what happens. I'm just gonna straight smoke it. We're not gonna do a halfway wrap or none of that. We're just gonna smoke it and then we'll take it in. All right, the Spam has been cooking for a little bit, and these ribs, don't worry about these ribs. But if you are worried about these ribs, I have another video that I did on the HEB Wagyu ribs. The link's gonna be up here somewhere, down over here. Anyway, right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the probes in, measure the temp, and then we'll go from there. And we're back. Our Spam is at a temp of 180. I'm not sure if you can see it on there. And then our ribs, they're really done. They're 198. I passed over the temp a little bit. But anyways, let's take a look at them. Oh man, look at this Spam. I never thought I would say that for Spam. It looks beautiful. Got a nice caramelization from that brown sugar that the seasoning has. I'm gonna pull the probe out. Okay, probe is out. Oh man, that looks absolutely delicious. And I know this is not the star of the show. This was nowhere near the star of the show. Try to get those out without burning my hands. Oh yeah, there we are. Okay, the star of, well, this was the co-star of the show. These Wagyu ribs from HEB. And look at those bad boys. Look absolutely delicious. They got a nice good flex in them. But anyways, like I said, they're not the star of the show. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them inside. I'll cover them in foil. Let them get a little rest period in. And then we'll slice up into them. We got the food inside already. And I covered it in foil. I just did a little tent over the top, just to let it rest a little bit, because you don't want to cut into it while it's piping hot, because first off, it's piping hot, you're going to burn your hands, and second off, it gives it time for the juices to redistribute into the meat. So everything got settled down. It's been a few minutes resting, so now it's time to pull this cover off and see what we're working with. Okay, we got the Spam. Beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time you're probably gonna ever hear me say on this channel that this is some beautiful Spam. Look at this. It's got the nice hash marks. I'm not sure, let me see in the camera. Yeah, you can see the hash mark, and I got it going all the way around. Let's use the tongs, let's not be primitive. Anyways, all the way around. It feels soft. I'm guessing the fat got to render. And then, I know, you're not even looking at the Spam. Right now, you're looking at these ribs, and you're saying, wow, Jacob, these ribs are completely different from the other ribs you cooked. I believe, what was it, like maybe 5-6 months ago? And yes, they are different, but only in the style that I cooked them. What I did with these ribs, instead of wrapping them at 160 degrees, I just sent it straight all the way to 195. Actually, it was 196 when I pulled them out. So this is all smoke, no wrap. And to be honest, I'm quite surprised at the outcome. But that doesn't tell you what's on the inside, because this is the first time I ever do it like that without a wrap on finger ribs. So anyways, I'm not gonna talk anymore. Right now, I'm gonna slice this Spam. I'll probably just do maybe a few thin slices. And then I'm gonna slice these ribs, because I know you're gonna be wanting to know what these ribs look like. So give me 1 sec. Let me get a good knife. Come on, baby. Let's be sharp. I think it's kind of sharp. So here we go. First things first, the Spam. And let's not try to slice the fingers open. And okay, first things off the bat, I don't see very much smoke penetration. It does not seem, but we could have smoke on the exterior, on the actual scores. So let's see. I can tell you it's got like some kind of crust, because it does feel like it's harder to cut through. But it's, I'm not gonna lie, it's different. It's still kind of warm, but Like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised at how well these turned out. This turned out. Now, in terms of taste, we'll find out, right? But like I said, y'all don't care about this spam. This is a $2 spam or $1 something. You're really looking at these ribs, hungry for the money shot, right? I always do the jiggle test. Let's see. Oh yeah, they got a nice jiggle. And then let's see, they flex pretty good, okay? But like I said, I don't know what to expect from them. So I'm gonna stand it up, and I'm just gonna. I want to go down the middle, to be honest with you. So let's go down the middle. Okay. Got it sliced open. And look at the ribs. Oh, they look really good. The meat feels tender. The next thing would be to do is to actually try it. So right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slice up these ribs, get them separated. I'll get them plated. And then we'll go to my favorite portion of the video, the review portion of the video. So give me a few minutes while I get everything situated, and I'll come back to you. And I know before we actually plate it, I'm gonna give you a good, nice money shot. Look at this. These ribs look delicious. They got a real nice smoke ring on them. They're, man, can't wait to grub on these. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna get everything plated up, and then we'll do the little review. And we're back, okay? We already got our plate plated up, got our beautiful ribs. I wanted this end piece because it kind of got more of the crust on the exterior, and I wanted to leave the other piece for my wife. And I got a centerpiece that doesn't have as much smoke exposure to it to see, excuse me, what the flavor really was, okay? The same thing I did with the spam. I got two pieces, the end cut and one of the center portions, okay? And like I said, this video is really not about the ribs. The ribs are a co-star, I'm sorry, a co-star, yeah. Anyways, let's try this spam. And I'm gonna try to just take a small bite out of it so we don't overdo it. Okay. Okay. My wife said the seasoning makes it the spam, right? Makes it the bee's knees. But there's the smoke in there too, the pecan. I'm surprised at how this tasted. Mind you, this was the end cut, so this is gonna have more of that smoke flavor, more of that penetration into the meat, more seasoning, of course, because it's got a whole layer. So, yeah, holy moly. And that hog knuckle works because, like I said, it's got the sugar in it to caramelize. So, it almost turns out like a pulled pork style deal. No, that's not too much. I gotta do a center cut. Okay? Here's the center cut. It's only got seasonings on either side. Okay? Okay. How do I explain that? That is more reminiscent of the spam flavor, the saltiness, the typical spam taste. So yeah, the end cuts, that is delicious because it's got more of that smoking. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what really makes or breaks this meal, is how much smoke actually penetrates into the meat. Mind you, I did run these ribs hot and fast, so that's probably what happened with this spam. The spam wasn't allowed very much time to let smoke absorb into the meat. And I want to say that the fat content of it not allow the smoke to penetrate as well, because when you cut a brisket, do you actually have a smoke ring on the fat? It's not really. So I'm wondering if that's what happened with this, because this does have a large amount of fat in it. But man, it is. You know what is lacking? Maybe a little more brown sugar, but man, it's delicious. Yeah. I would eat this in my tacos. It has a lot of salt, so if you're on a salt restricted diet or something, I would probably stay away from it. But this is something y'all should try. You know what? I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. You should try this. This is gonna be something. But here's the caveat, I guess, is that you're gonna have to use a seasoning that has a lot of sugar in it, like a brown sugar, any kind of sugar, something sweet, because you're gonna need to make that crust on the exterior, like a ham. So you can't just go out and throw lemon pepper seasoning on there or buffalo ranch wing seasoning on there. No, it's gotta be something sweet, something that's gonna caramelize on the exterior. So yeah, Spam, 2 thumbs up. You gotta try it. How did I cook it? I handled everything the same thing I always do. 300 degrees. 300 degrees, hot and fast. Put a thermometer probe in there. We took it all the way to 180 because these came out already and I wasn't going to wait anymore for Spam. So I took it to 180, brought it out, and let it rest. No wrapping of foil, straight smoke all the way through. And the amazing thing, we didn't experience a stall. So I know y'all tired of me talking about Spam and Spam. So I'm gonna say it one more time. Spam, you gotta try it, get it done, and you'll be surprised at how well it tastes. Remember though, remember. Give it that little rinse off when you take it out the can, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a lot of salt on the exterior. That's kind of the preservative. So, anyways, without further ado, now it's time to try these ribs. And boy, oh boy. My mouth is salivating just thinking about it. So anyways. Okay. It's night and day. Spam versus ribs. You're never gonna... Well, you know what? Take that back. You're never gonna say never, right? You can never say never according to Justin Bieber. I'm sorry. You can never say never. So, maybe one day there'll be Spam on par with some ribs, but as of right now, these ribs are bang. Damn. Yeah. These ribs are bad. So, no, okay, I'm sorry. Let me make sure you understand what I'm trying to say. Bad, not as in bad. I'm talking about like, they're the bomb. And that's not me tooting my horn or nothing. It's just, anybody knows short ribs or ribs in general, they have a lot of fat. So it's already well marbled, being choice grade. So imagine a Wagyu grade, American style. I know it's not real Wagyu. We can get into that argument on a different video. But anyways, it's a different style. It's got more fat. It's more marbled than a typical choice grade ribs. So yeah, that fat content, man, is awesome. I don't know. I'm trying to see if we can get a better picture of what I'm trying to say. But there's clear areas of just like translucent material, like gelatin looking material. And that's where the fat pockets are at. So yeah, you can tell this is... Yeah, they're delicious. And like I said, if you want any way on how to cook these ribs, just click the link. I'll put another link somewhere here, somewhere there, to where you can watch the video. The only thing I did different with these ribs is no wrap. I took them from cold to 195. I passed over my temp with no wrap. And I wrapped them hot and fast. And I did season them a little more. I put some steak seasoning that I have, some Big Papa's double secret steak rub, because I wanted to try something a little different. And I know that's blasphemous, but this is American Wagyu, so you can kind of get away with that. But anyways, that's another 2 thumbs up. I ain't got nothing else much to say. I'm gonna try to churn out more content for you guys. And I know I don't have very many fans, so I'm talking to you 55 supporters of me so far. No, I'm sorry, I'm kidding. I'm talking to everybody who watches my videos. I'm gonna try to churn out more content for y'all. It's a little tough. I work out of town now, and the only time I have to cook is on the weekends, and I'm only here a day and a half. So if I don't put out a video, maybe I'll put out a review or something when I'm at work. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get more videos out for y'all. Maybe some tips and tricks, or just general reviews in general. So I guess like I always say in all my videos, no recipe is perfect. It's up to us to try it. If we don't like it, we can always fix it. Nothing's ever set in stone. Also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, and leave a comment. If you don't have to subscribe to my videos. Hey, just leave a comment. Hey, Jacob, try this instead. I had a viewer on one of my other videos comment on how I should use this amazing smoker tube. Hey, I might do that in another video. Revisit the smoker tube. So, anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, leave a comment, and just keep on staying tuned for my videos. Oh yeah, hit that little notification bell so y'all know when I hit the notification bell when I put out another video, and I'll try to get out to y'all. So until next time, this is Jacob saying peace. I'm gonna go grub. So I'll see you on the next one. Peace.